Friends, this is Osman. Osman, son of Ertuğrul Bey. I am from the Kai tribe of the Günhan branch of the Oghuz. I laid the foundations of the Ottoman Empire, which ruled for more than 600 years. I was born in 1258 in Söğüt. My father is Ertuğrul Gazi and my father is Halime Hatun. My grandfather is Süleyman Shah and my grandmother is Haime Ana. I had a personality who asked a lot of questions, researched and did not give up. I owe my success to my determination. My grandmother contributed greatly to my development. She used to tell me stories from our history at every opportunity. The heroic warriors' Alps in her stories would be fair, generous, truthful. My grandma used to say that I'd be a big Alp too, so I had to behave like an Alp. In my childhood and youth, I was known as Black Osman. I received my first education from my father, Ertuğrul Gazi. I learned to use a sword, shoot arrows, ride horses and wrestle from my father's comrades, Tuğrul Alp, Bamsi Alp and Hasan Alp. I have played ney flute since I was a child. Sheikh Edip was the head teacher of the period. I was also a successful student of his. Sheikh Edip has been a light on my path. One night I was at the madrasa. A plane tree sprouted in my chest in my dream. This plane tree has grown so much that it has surrounded the world. My sheikh listened to my dream and said, "Son, Allah will grant you and your children a principality. You and the next generation after you will rule the world. You will make Islam, the concept of justice, rights and law dominant to the world." That day, I had a turning point in my life. We worked with my close friends Abdullah, Sungur, Rahman and Akçakoca. Great things happen with teamwork. We worked in a planned way day and night, utilizing every opportunity well and progressed step by step towards our goals. At the age of 24, with my father's request and the support of my brothers, I became a bey of the Kai clan. My dream was to leave the fertile lands of Bursa to you as a gift and legacy. Sheikh Edip gave me crucial advice on the day I became bey. "Oh son, you're a bey now. After that, anger is upon us. Meekness to you, resent to us, pleasing to you, blame to us, bearing to you, importance to us, error to us, welcome to you, discords, conflicts, incompatibilities, disagreements to us, justice to you, evil eye, evil tongue, unfair comment to us, forgiving to you." This advice kept the Ottoman Empire alive for 600 years. First thing I had to do was getting us together. I invited close gentlemen and friends of my father. I told them about my goals and dreams. I convinced them to fight as a union. We conquered Karacahisar together. This victory also made the Turkish gentlemen of the surrounding area happy, who were not with us. Then I conquered Yarhisar, İnegöl, Karacahisar and Bilecik, respectively. Our fair administration, ruling without discrimination, enabled people to migrate from other lands to ours. This made me very happy. The Selçuk Sultans also believed that I would carry the flag that our ancestors brought to Anatolia further. Therefore, they sent various gifts to my principality as an omen of statehood. I also received a lot of support from Ahiyevran and Hacı Bektaşiveli, who were important figures of my time. Together, we established the Ahi organization. I attached great importance to education. In our new term, I started to set up a special system. I distinguished the youth according to their abilities. I was laying the foundation of a state. Science, education, army, administration, craft, art, commerce, land, agriculture, livestock. I started to systematize all this. I had 7 children: Orhan, Alaaddin, Melik Aslan, Fatma, Çoban Bey, Hamid, Pazarlı Bey. I trained them according to their abilities. I tripled the lands that I inherited from my father, and that we know as our homeland. I laid the foundations of the empire. To keep the land you have gained, it's necessary to be fair, patient, altruistic, merciful, sincere, and benevolent. As I tried to comply with all these conditions myself, I made sure that the managers I chose were also suitable for these conditions. I ran from expedition to expedition without getting off the horseback. My ideal is let people live so that the state can live. Having done my best, I decided to hand over the state administration to my son Orhan. My advice to my Orhan and you, my dear children, can be summarized as follows. O son, pay attention to the pleasure of Allah before any work. Do not leave your work to dishonest, inexperienced people. Do not employ such people in the state administration. Avoid improvidence. Don't be proud of your soldier, your property. Do not forget why you came to the world. Take care of people's rights. Do not act unjustly against any individual. Compliment the people and receive their approval.